So yeah, here we are today, a little bit exotic, a little bit different today. We are in Beijing. We're gonna fly Air China, which is not on a 777. I think it's on a 330, but big enough aircraft, I guess, all the way down to Shanghai Pudong. Funky terminal.
Locking gear.
So the nose is gonna go to the right. We said, yeah.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
2 degrees.
All
Oh,
engines
gosh,
clear.
it's a little bit
Started
chilly
wheel.
on the willy. No, it's not add-on with GSX. It's there's FS2 crew, and then GSX is the normal voices on the ground. Engine start. Okay. Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Start the right engine.
Starting right.
Thank you, Natalia.
Oil pressure.
Beijing traffic, Air China 1835, pushing back 331. Gosh. I think there's nobody actually, but just in case. I see a couple of aircraft on Volanta, but I need to get into the habit of using VATSIM. Shaking, shaking, shaking. I need to update GSX, but I'm always very reluctant because it's been shambolic in the past. So, start the left engine.
Starting left.
And I don't know what the latest is like, if it's stable
Oil
or
pressure.
not.
Welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin.
At the moment, the version I have works relatively well, so if it's not broken, then don't fix it.
Please set parking brakes.
It's funny, I thought GSX would have the kind of Chinese voice or something, but
Confirmation for a good engine start.
it sounds American, yeah. So, there you go.
It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide.
That makes me think about the
In an emergency, lights will
is it no, the one in was it Nippon? Air Nippon? No. All Nippon or Japan Air? Japan Airlines. Maybe Japan Airlines. One of the last theories I've heard is that with the HUD, it's very difficult to see like an aircraft on the runway. Apparently the 350 would have used the HUD, the HUD, and with the HUD in front of you, it kind of yeah, makes it a little bit more difficult to see objects on the runway. That's the last theory I heard.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
In a sense, I hope on the 777X we won't have to use the HUD, but we'll see. Okay, he's waving. Cool. So check the rudder pedals left, right, center. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice. Auto. Recall. Checked. Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Beijing traffic, Air China 1835, taxiing to holding point Echo 136 right. Okay. Yeah, cool. Adelante. Yeah, it's difficult. Because when you look at an aircraft from the back, all you see is it's very difficult. We had that discussion on stream recently. It's okay. So we'll go on this one. Ah, but no, that's Echo 0. Oh well. Same thing. Oh, it says Golf 1. Is it Golf 1? Ah, but on Volanta is the wrong. I'm looking at Volanta. Actually, Volanta is correct, so the scenery is already out of date. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? That's what I don't like about these commercial sceneries, is that, you know, they get out of date very quickly, and then you always have to kind of work out what is what on the taxiways. Oh gosh. I know. Well, yeah. Anyway,
The cabin is ready.
the cabin is really good.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Checklist complete.
Face.
Check.
Hello, smiley face. Hope everything is doing well. I guess you're having a bit of a break,
Approaching 3, 6.
which is nice to
right.
relax, enjoy. Oh, nice, manual performance calculations. It's is it with the OPT? With like, you know, the software to calculate your performance, or do you have to do it manually? Because you're mentioning manual performance. If you have to do it manually with those old graphs or tables,
On runway 3, 6. Right.
it's a lot to do. Oh yeah, you can see the mountains in the distance. Or manually, oh gosh. So is it with those old like performance graphs? Is it with like tables? How does it work? Let's go. Takeoff.
Check. Thrust set. 80 knots.
Hold.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
$400 feet.
Thrust ref.
Check.
We have speed.
Check.
The air nav is now engaged.
Climb.
Okay, so tables from the operation manual part B and RTOW tables. Oh, yeah. Is it just in case the software is not available on the day that at least you're able to... it's a big airport. Yeah, so at least you're able to do the calculation as a backup, I guess. Big airport. Of which I'm not a big fan. But that's another story. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up.
That's it, the LNAV has engaged. It took a while. It was maybe slightly off, but it's supposed to engage, but it was not. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
Cool, here we are on our merry way. It's a long departure actually, but it's okay. I'll fly it. Yeah, those tables are a little bit obsolete, like nowadays with all the software. You know, you've got like the Boeing OPT and the whatever that stands for. Performance tool something, but yeah, you do the calculation, you put in the numbers, and I mean you've got the OPT here. I don't have the option with the PMDG one because you need the 200 ER to have the EFB, and within the EFB you have the performance calculation, which I believe is probably wrong anyway, but that's something else. But on the 737 you have it. It's the in PMDG if you have the latest, and it's the same actually in the aircraft, on all the Boeing aircraft.
10,000 feet.
Oh yeah, they provide the performance by ACARS, huh? Yeah, so you don't calculate it; it's calculated for you remotely in a way. So they know obviously the weight of the aircraft. All the performance calculations are done by dispatch. Or that's a smart option as well, actually. To be honest, I was set standard. Accelerate on this leg. Ah, okay, testing ACARS. Oh wow, that's nice. What will be the functionalities of it? What will you get through ACARS?
The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun.
MSCP-004.
He'll knock you round
Samus,
and
Samus.
side down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Sorry, I'm swallowing the coffee. Ouais, ouais, Samus, merci. Samus, Samus. Ça gazouille. Aujourd'hui, c'est la Chine. Ah, China. So, there you go. Oh, plane spotting in Dublin. Oh, gosh. Hope it's not one of those windy days. What's the weather in Dublin today? Oh, nice, Eagle Airways. Nice, nice. I think it was quite windy recently, but today, I don't know. Metar. Today is alright. Today is not too bad. 12 knots is feasible. Was it at the weekend or when that storm went through? I saw the TAF. It was showing gusting 55 or 60 or something like that. Usual Dublin stuff. It's okay. Okay, so you put in the weight and then it gives you the performance. Okay. And if not, then use the OFP. Okay. Oh yeah, the paper load sheet. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, when when you get used to software and computers and iPads and all these things, then when you have to do it on paper, then it's like, I don't know. It's like you you save your phone numbers on your phone and you go like, yeah, I'll phone Johnny, I'll phone so you click the name and it dials the phone number straight away, and then one day when you say, oh, what's his phone number? I don't know. I have to look at it, and then the phone doesn't have any batteries or whatever. So I can't remember the phone number. It's a little bit like this, huh? You get used to all these automated things, all those numerical things, and then when you actually need to recall them, it's like, oh, sucks. Oh, nice. You got a nice spotting area then. Cool. You can use the goggles and see all the airplanes. Yeah, no, we have the Boeing OPT, so there's obviously two of us, sometimes three, sometimes even four. So if one of the OPTs doesn't work, then you need to start looking possibly into the MEL or contact dispatch or something. But this never happens. I've never had it, and all the time on the 777 it's always worked. So it's not really an issue, but I can see the problem, the day that above all, if it's you were saying, Strato, it's relied to a database. If the database for some reason is not available, then yeah, you're stuck. If it doesn't feed in, if you don't have access to the information and it's not independent, then you're stuck. So no MSFS, no. I have it, but I don't use it. Ah, cool. Yeah, so you can do the old 747 performance like this. That's nice. You shall not smoke. If you smoke, I'll cut your balls. Right, so let's see. Yeah, we can climb to 371 actually. So let's go 371, which is gonna be. Alright, let's have a look actually. Because on this, on the airport charts, on the SID chart, you've got the feet to meters conversion, but the last one is 197, which is showing on the chart. If for any reason they give you like an intermediate altitude or whatever, or an altitude which is not on the chart, then you wouldn't know what the equivalent in meters is. And then if we go to the route chart, then I don't know where the information would be. Beijing communications, yeah, but communications, I don't really care. Yeah, maybe the information is available somewhere, but I don't know where. If you guys know, give me a shout. Anyway, it's 11,300 meters, which is 371, yeah. This I know, so we'll stick to that. The only, hold on, let me go back, get rid of this. The only lucky captains were the ones with cadets fresh out of the type rating. They still knew how to do the paper load sheet, yeah. The paper load sheet is the one with, it gives you the trim as you put down the numbers at the end. The numbers kind of add up, and each entry has like some sort of a decimal which kind of moves the CG one way or another, and then when you do all the addition at the end you get the final kind of trim, and then depending on the thrust setting you add or subtract a certain number to give you the final trim setting, if I'm correct. No, I was looking for the conversion table, feet and meters. Normally, I know that on the chart provider we use, I obviously know how to access the information, but on this one I'm not really sure. 777. Eagle Airways. I like that mug. I'm not lazy, I'm on energy saving mode. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna spend the whole stream trying to work it out. I'm happy that in the cruise it's relatively easy because you add like 100 feet to the flight, to the usual flight levels. So like 371 will be or 361 or 351, and it's yeah, 11,300 meters. That kind of rings a bell as well. So so that will do. Yeah, I'm happy. Happy. Yeah, definitely. You can do a double rotation, as they call it. So that's what you mean, eh? Where you rotate, and as you get to the 10 degrees, it kind of stops, and then it continues. Is that what you mean by dead bound? Yeah. Eagle Airways, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's as good as it can get, I guess. At the end of the day, I mean, we have to realize it's only like $100 or whatever simulation, so I cannot like replicate the real thing, but it gives you a good idea of what the aircraft is like, and it behaves okay. It's
1,000
okay.
feet to level off.
But there's definitely a few things which are not quite right. We can't be too demanding. Okay, so yeah, it's sometimes I wonder if also it's not a little bit of a simulator thing, because I find the handling in the simulator different to how the aircraft actually handles. And sometimes I feel in the simulator you've got to be very, 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 very gentle. And the aircraft, above all on the 737 is, you know, you handle this thing, it's like sporty, but on and the sim, I guess it's a little bit more. Wow, it's not gonna like this turn. Check the turn there, it's like 90 degrees. It's not even computing the turn itself. It just like gives up on this. Oh, it's not gonna, the LNAV is not gonna like this. Oh lol. Anyway, it'll sort itself out. Oh yeah, the 300ER is a nice aircraft. It's very stable, very good handling. The 200LR is like overpowered, above all if you're not very heavy. It kind of climbs like a rocket, and it always gives you the feeling that you're a little bit like floating in the air, so to speak. I flew with a guy recently who says, "Oh, I love it. You know, it's so it depends on your personal taste, but I like something that's stable and kind of responds nicely, even a little bit sluggish, but at least you're not like feeling like you're a little bit sometimes floating in the air, so to speak, and this thing climbs like wow, like crazy." Yeah, the cargo load, you can probably play around with it. Is it here? In the payload section where you go to cargo, and then obviously, I think there are limits here. I'd worked them out when I'd played around trying to replicate some sort of a load sheet. But yeah, you can maybe play around with this, and then that would change the CG probably accordingly, I would imagine. But and then you can probably play as well with the passenger distribution, because if you put more people at the back, more cargo at the back, then obviously your CG is gonna move as well, and vice versa. I flew with a guy recently who used to fly the 747. I thought, oh wow, that's great, you know, 747, Queen of the Skies, amazing, amazing, amazing. So we talked a little bit about the peculiarities of the 747, for example, you know, the fuel system, which is tank to engine, that hydraulic number 4 pump, which you have to set to aux, all these little things which are very peculiar to the 747. It's nice. What's going on? Reset MCP altitude. Why? There's no need for it. Really? Why does it want reset MCP altitude? Or maybe because of this. But that's on the departure, so... Is it the same on the PMDG 747 where you can kind of shift things around a little bit? Yeah, the 777X 2025 at least, yeah. We'll see. We'll see when it actually happens, but... no, I meant the cargo, well, basically the load distribution through the FS actions here, where you can shift, you know, obviously depending on the number of passengers you put at the front, at the back, kind of change the CG. Yeah, of course. No, it will happen, you know. When is the question, but it will happen at some point. Vinavalt. So it obviously wants to descend. I don't understand for the life of me why it wants to descend, but it wants to descend already. Well, that's it. Reset the cruise. I've never seen that in the simulation here. Well, already so early onto the flight, it wants to descend. Gosh. No, I'm not in France, no. That's it, it's stabilizing a little bit again. Yeah, to Strato, like the message I sent you yesterday, I couldn't believe it, you know, I was like, really? Gosh, that was so funny. Anyway, it's one of those things, but it's a small world, very small world. Ah, okay, yeah, you give 0 fuel weight and then choose a CG, yeah. Can you do that? Does it let you do it? If you choose the CG, then maybe it calculates the distribution of the load accordingly. I don't know. I know this one because I save it maybe a certain way or something. It always gives me the same CG. So it's always around 29 or 30%, something like that. Which is good. Yeah. We'll have to discuss that side of things. But obviously not here. Cool. I'm sure on the 737 they are like hammering into you the rotation rate, because above all on the 800, I'm not sure if the max is the same, but for the 800 the rotation rate is very important, because there's a risk of hitting the tail, you know, have a tail strike. So they'll hammer into you the rotation rate, not to rotate too fast. Too slow is obviously on the safer side, although maybe from a point of view of takeoff performance is not, you know, ideal. But at least if you rotate slowly, the risk to have a tail strike is less. But what I think they are concerned about is like fast rotation to hit the tail. So. Or even more for the max. Okay, gosh. So it's even more critical for the max. Oh man. Yeah, because I think with the 800, well, with the 737, the kind of long versions, you get very small clearance at the time the aircraft lifts off. Between the tail and the ground, I think you're talking maybe, I don't have the figures in mind, but I would guess you're talking maybe like half a meter, maybe 50 centimeters or something. The tail is very close to the ground. Then the aircraft gets airborne, and obviously then you're going away from the ground. But the closest point, I think you're very, very close. So if you don't get the rotation right, then boom, you'll hit the tail, which is not ideal. So yeah, that's something they'll definitely like hammer into you, you know, say watch the rotation, watch the rotation. In the sim it's a little bit different, as I said. In the aircraft, then that will be obviously the one to get right. Eagle Airways, yeah, I'm connected at the moment. Oh, we've got, is it Shanghai? Shanghai Center? Maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely connected at the moment. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. Is the 747-800, is it fly-by-wire? Because it's obviously a more advanced 747. The 400 is probably conventional, but the Dash 8 maybe, because it's a little bit more, yeah, recent. Ah, okay, so on the Max it's pretty much the same aircraft size and kind of configuration, but yeah, you got more pitch up because of the position of the engines, which kind of explains also the MCAS and all these things, huh? Because it has a tendency to pitch up even more than. And that's good, yeah, and that's good, Steve, as well for the takeoff, yeah, so it kind of brings the nose down. FA Films is gonna, oh, here it is again, Shanghai. I'm tuned to him. Yeah. Shanghai, good evening, Air China 1035, 10,000, correction, 11,300 meters.
Air China 1835, Shanghai Country, good A1, Squawk 0654.
Squawk 0654 in China 1035 or 1835. So it's 0564. And Shanghai second, score code please for Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, Squawk 0654, 0654.
0654 Air China 1835. There's too many numbers, plus I'm always conscious of the call signs, not to say the wrong call sign. 654. So, and then you're like, was it 0654, 0564? It's the call sign, because I've got really to think a lot about the call sign that I don't.
Air China 1835 Heavy, you are identified. Maintain 1,300 meters.
Sorry, could you say again for Air China 1835?
Air China 1835, you are identified. Maintain 1,300 meters and continue.
Roger. Air China 1835. Maintain 11,300 meters. Because I'm so used to my own call sign that I'm always very conscious, you know, like of the call sign. Anyway. Flying UAL tonight. Nice. Almost put GTI. Yeah. They wouldn't be happy, huh, United, if you think they are GTI giant. Right. Oh, it's amazing to have Shanghai, man. Oh, so he says there's a website. Metric RVSM in use, VATSIM RVSM China. Oh, let's see that website. Oh, mind you, I've got the tables here, I think. Later on, if necessary for the descent. Where is that going to be? Oh, yeah, here. Cool. It's nice to have the PMDG livery for this one. Alright. Cool. I've got the table with the levels. It's a pain in the backside, really. Not so much in the cruise, because once you're in the cruise, it's like one level at a time, or, well, even like the one level for quite some time. But it's either in the climb or in the descent when there's like obviously several changes. I always have to cross-check the meters, the feet. It's a pain. Anyway, Shanghai Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, pass your passage.
Would you know the runway news in Shanghai Pudong, please?
Air China 1835, expect runway 35 Lima, runway 35 right for approach.
Okay, runway 35 left or 35 right, Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, expect runway 35 left, runway 34 right. Just for your information, Pudong information, I call it correct.
Roger, yep, the ATIS is just becoming available, and 35 left, Air China 1835.
Roger.
I'll be off to study. No worries. Study away. Enjoy the paper performance, manual performance. Gosh, it's hard work. So there's nothing on the recall. There are no notes. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Take care. So I guess then it's gonna be that Sasan arrival. Ah, and we've got the tower. Amazing. Oh wow, full ATC. Amazing. So lucky today. So lucky. Pilot. So that's the Pudong ATIS. So Shanghai Pudong, information Foxtrot, departure 35 left, 35 right, landing 34 right, 35 left. Approach runway 34 right, 35 left, 06 degrees, 3 meters per second. So once again, in China, the wind is reported as meter per second. So to get the knots, which we are more used to, you multiply by 2 roughly the meters per second. So it's 6 knots. Cav okay. 3 degrees. Holy smoke! It's cold as well. And 1033. Okay. Wow, it's very cold, because I mean Beijing is a little bit further north, but Shanghai is kind of tropical. 3 degrees. Man. It's another one of those terms it doesn't like. Okay, so 1033 it was. So we can preset that. Oh, went too far. Okay, so we'll go departure arrival. Alice Zulu, I guess. Yeah, the PD401. And it should be the Sasan. Yeah, we'll go for the Sasan 91 Alpha. Gosh. I'm sure he's gonna give us something else. 3 is warm. Gosh. No, in my books. Not in my books. 140 miles to run. Oh, to top of descent. May as well hurry up then. Right. So the Sasan 91 Alpha RNAV. From Sasan we'll go to the SS202. Gosh, that's not a good name. 202, yeah. Then the 420. And then to Juting, Juliet Tango November.
It's China 1835, Shanghai Pudong, the stock carriage is available, advice ready to copy.
Go ahead, Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, you can dispatch Sierra Alpha Sierra minor 1 Alpha arrival, runway 35 left, IIS push, information, icon is correct.
Roger, we're clear for the Sasan 91 Alpha arrival, ILS 35 left, Air China 1835. It's funny, I didn't remember that in China for the star clearance. It's kind of reminiscent of Australia. I said star clearance. Okay, so that's the one I was talking about, so that's good. Transition level is 118, so we'll start with that. 118. Yeah, from Jotung or Juting, so we go to the Papa Delta 408, 404, 403, 402, and then 401. Okay. Complicated. And then from the 401, yeah, it links here. 220 knots maximum. 2960, yeah. We go to the PF6. And here it says 200 knots. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. 2960 or above. Because you cannot put a speed on its own, you need to put like an altitude as well. And then the Papa Delta 064, 180 knots. Yeah, that should be here as well. The 063. Then the FI, which is probably this point. 9 miles, is it? Yeah, 9 miles to the runway. So that 9.2 DME is the FI 35 left. Okay. All the way to the runway. And then in case of a missed approach, we go to Liu Zhao, Papa Delta Lima, yeah, at 2960. So climb straight ahead, left, 2960. Okay. Max 210. Okay. Perfect. The ILS identification will be India Bravo Delta. 348 inbound, 2960 for the... Oh, gosh. It's very loud. 2960 for the platform and the final approach fix. Here. Tung tung. Minima will run there up to 220. That's it, really. Perfect. Then we work out a VREF, so we're gonna land with about 8 tons, which will add to the zero fuel weight, so it's gonna be a landing weight of 227. That's gonna give us a VREF 30-142 to fly 147. We'll go auto brakes 3, just kind of standard. And then if we have again a look at this, runway 35 left is here. It's a long runway, 3,400 meters. We'll probably make Delta 5, I would imagine. And then depends where they take us really. Either continue Papa 4, Papa 5, cross. Here it's Alpha, this is Bravo. And actually ask if I can park on this side. Terminal 2. Where's that satellite? Where's Terminal 2? I know I'm at the satellite here, 169, 170. I think that's what I have ready for GSX. So where is the... Oh, it's down here. It might be a bit of a long taxi, but hey. Yeah, that's a good question. I wouldn't know, to be honest. I've got no clue.
Yeah, China 1835, yeah, China Country.
Pass your message, Air China 1835.
Yeah, China 1835, and you can expect 6,300 meters at 1,000 and report when ready for descent.
Okay, expect 6,300 meters at Sasan. Oh, sorry, correction. 6,000 meters, confirm?
Yeah, China 1835, you can expect 6,300 meters and over 1,000. Just report when ready for descent.
Okay, my bad. 6,300 meters at Sasan. We'll call you ready for descent. Air China 1835.
No,
Yeah, no, because it says 197 in flight level, which is 6,000 meters, but he actually wants us at 6,300 meters, which I don't have the conversion on the chart here. The first one available is 197, so 6.3. I've got it on the side here. Is 20,700. So here we can set 207. Yep. But he said to expect, so I don't think at this stage we are cleared. So we'll call him ready for descent. Well, actually, these are Navigraph are kind of borrowing Jeppesen charts. This is Jeppesen. You got the. These are not Navigraph charts as per se. It's like Jeppesen, which is like a very popular and famous chart provider. I think they are American. It's kind of affiliated to Boeing, I think. So these are like the real Jeppesen chart. They have, you know, they are allowed to use and commercialize here, but yeah, it's Jeppesen. So they are good. I like them. Navigraph uses updated JEP charts, yeah, so they are pretty accurate. Some airlines put their own charts in which Navigraph doesn't have. Yeah, Navigraph wouldn't have the customized charts, maybe, yeah. Ni hao. Yeah, definitely. If you want to, if you fly often, and you want to simulate things, you know, a little bit more accurately, then the charts are definitely worth it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not advertising for these guys, far from it, but yeah, I think it's worth it. And it seems to be up to date, and the information is correct. So, yeah. If you don't fly very often, or you fly only to certain places where, for example, you can get access to other charts, then maybe I wouldn't bother. But personally, I've got the FMC database and also the charts, so it's the overall package. And it's good because at least you update the FMC every month, so you're up to date with the navigation, and also you've got the up-to-date charts. So it saves you having to go into those websites. Sometimes the AIP websites are not very user-friendly. You need to log on, create an account, and all these things. Oh, nice! I've been to Innsbruck. Innsbruck is an interesting airport to fly to. Air China 1835, request descent.
Air China 1835, roger, descend and maintain 6,300 meters, standard.
Descend and maintain 6,300 meters, Air China 1835. So that's 27. 20.7, not 27. 6,300 meters. You can put it here, meters. So 27, 6,300 meters. We'll start the descent now, I guess. That's it. Yeah, that's the type of things they can do, is like all engine out procedures, maybe some tailored approaches as well. Yeah, that's definitely 165 knots of wind. That's definitely one of the things they can do, yeah. So it works well. It works really well. Oh, you know, ni hao. Why is it descending in? No, actually. It's descending too fast. Yo yo.
我忘改了，不好意思。华总要那里证实你后续意图。我后续去飞福清点。华总要那里后续福清后跟计划航路是吧？对，后续福清后跟计划航路是。28351上海收到了，请续右转飞福清。
Very pleased today. Having ATC like this is amazing.
超车，是835。831现在右转，连续右转飞福清，福清后加入计划航路。要不要跟你证实一下，你目的地还是浦东不变是吧？对的，还是浦东不变。上了。
Maybe I'll fly there more often. Gosh. Oh yeah, Faro is nice as well. Yeah. Nice place in Portugal. Oh yeah, I've seen the website. Although there might be several websites, to be honest, I'm not sure, but I'm aware of one which looks quite good. At least it gives you objectives to achieve in a way, or it gives you a sense, a purpose to fly instead of finding.
Shanghai Bamboo 945 maintain 33,000 feet.
Yeah, instead of finding your own flights or something, you know, it gives you something to do, which is nice.
Fighter 945, Shanghai Squawk 6331.
6331 Bamboo 945. 谢谢。
Who's this guy? Jeez. Bamboo. Yeah, yeah, kind of removes the headache of finding flights. Exactly. So does it give you like flights to do? Yeah, it tells you do this, do that.
Cathay 346, Cathay Shanghai radar identified. Climb mighty 10,100
Oh wow,
meters.
it's an emergency descent there. Gosh. Alright. You see, that's when the aircraft here is not very good, because it does things which are a little bit
Cathay
funky.
346, climb mighty 10,100 meters. Standby for higher.
Or maybe it's because of the wind, or it's creating turbulence or something.
Standby for higher, Cathay 346.
Cathay 346, native confirm climb mighty
it's not behaving here.
100 meters.
It's really not behaving. Or maybe it's turbulent, because the speed is all over the place.
Bravo 945,
Yeah,
Shanghai
maybe that's why it is.
identified. Climb mighty 10,700 meters. Outstanding.
Oh, that's nice.
Climb 10,100 meters. Bamboo is 945.
Oh, that's very good.
Bravo 945, climb mighty 10,700
And Steve, you're saying there are VAs that give manuals to their crew. Oh wow.
Eligible foreman cannot climb 10,700 meters. Bamboo.
So it really
945.
simulates
Correct.
the actual operations and the SOPs and everything. Gosh. That's good though. That's very good. Right, now it's kind
Okay,
of...
China 1835, contact Shanghai, question, contact Shanghai approach 120, that's what we got.
120.3 Air China 1835. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye.
120.3. Shanghai approach, good evening, Air China 1835, descending 6,300 meters.
China 1835, Shanghai approach, hello, Sasan 91 Alpha arrival, ILS approach, runway 35 left.
Sasan 91 Alpha arrival, ILS 35 left, Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, descend and maintain 4,800 meters.
Descend and maintain 4,800 meters, Air China 1835. So 48, where is 48? Let's have a look at the chart. Maybe it's on it. 48 is 157, okay. So flight level 157. Yeah, it's another way of flying. Huh? Yeah, that's the one thing sometimes about VAs which is a little bit annoying, is that you're restricted to some aircraft, or you need to have flown like so many hours before being able to move on to another aircraft. So they include those restrictions, which is, you know, yeah, maybe you can simulate introducing, you know, experience levels and progression into an airline and all that stuff, but at the same time also it's restrictive a little bit. I don't know how I would feel about that. Oh, the descent is so badly managed. Gosh. Yeah, true. It's not great, Steve. I agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Identified from the SID 267 meters on standard.
Yeah. I know it's not ideal.
192, climb maintain 6,000 meters on standard.
Maintain 6,000 on standard. 1,920.
Oh, all Nippon. Nice. FMC message. What's the FMC message? Drag required. The aircraft is adding thrust, and at the same time it says drag required. I mean, are you serious? Before adding drag, maybe reduce the power. That would help. But the speed is good, so yeah. It's buggy, but they obviously want you to move on to the MSFS1, so this one will be will never be updated. But however, they still charge like a fortune for it. So we know where the priorities are lying. Anyway, I'm not gonna start with this again. I wish I knew how to edit this thing, but it's beyond my pay grade. Or my expertise, I should say, really. Oh well, at least it's a clear night.
Shanghai approach, 24,920, direct to Nina.
Direct to Lhasa.
The tower is 118.8. Okay.
上海124.55再见。
124.55再见，感谢指挥启航121。
Air China 1835, descend and maintain 3,900 meters.
Descend and maintain 3,900 meters, Air China 1835. So 39. Okay, so 39 is... Okay, it's down this. Oh yeah, it is. 39 is 128. Okay. So let's set fly level 128. Yeah, no, it's a bug. It's definitely a bug because I don't see why the aircraft will tell you drag required when first of all the speed is pretty much where it should be. I mean it's commanding 314 and it's doing 314 and a half or something, so that's good enough. And it's got, at the moment it's got like thrust, you know, so it will never tell you drag required.
Channel 1835, descend and maintain 2,700 meters, QNH 1033, cancel altitude restriction.
Descend and maintain 2,700 meters, QNH 1033, cancel altitude restrictions, Air China 1835. Oh, very nice. I think he wants me down. So 2,700 meters once again is. Oh, it's not there. Okay, so this. It's 89. Fortunately, I've got so 2,700. Yeah, that's 2,710.
Papa India Kilo Alpha Sierra.
QNH 1033, I said. Cool. Oh, we didn't do the descent checklist. Oh gosh. Didn't brief. Vectors, ILS 220. Yes. This doesn't matter so much. Descent checklist.
Stand by. Descent checklist. Recall. Checked. Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake level 3. Landing data.
Set and checked.
VREF 142. Minimums 220 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
1033 set.
1033. Approach checklist complete.
Wow, the approach checklist worked again today. Amazing.
Channel 1835, descend and maintain 1,200 meters, expect short final.
Descend altitude 1,200 meters, Roger. Air China 1835. 1,200 meters, it's 39. Yeah, and short final, shortcut. Let's go down. You see when the controller starts telling you expect short final and is giving you big altitude changes like that, then yeah, It smells of shortcut. Oh, this is amazing. I might consider coming round here more often.
10,000 feet.
Is this the airport there? No. Oh yeah, could
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
右转直飞南，跟着右转直飞南行。
右转直飞南巡，56565。
I think that's the airport here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connection.
We'll start coming back on the speed a little bit.
Safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing.
So obviously as the aircraft decelerates, then it's losing some of the descent rate, but I've got the speed brakes, so shouldn't be too bad.
Please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices, and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright positions and check the security.
1200 meters, yeah. Cool.
Shortly. Thank you.
Cabin is ready. That will be the airport here, yeah. Nice. So we're probably gonna do something like PD 403 to the FI 35 left. Something like this. Flaps 1.
Speed check, flaps 1.
晚上好，雷达已识别，程序上升到标准气压6千米保持。5655联系上海永远4.55再见。
上海永远4.55再见的话
1,000 feet to level off.
I know these big airports very often they feel empty, huh? Flaps 5.
Speed check, flaps 5.
广东289联系上海1等4.55再见。
哎呀，这个
1等4.55，谢谢指挥，新年快乐。
新年快乐。China 1835, cancel star radar vector, turn left heading 080.
could you say again the heading, please? Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, turn left heading 080 base.
Left heading 080, Air China 1835. 080.
Shanghai approach, good evening, China Eastern 721, radio check.
China Eastern 71, Shanghai approach, China radio 5 by 5.
China Eastern 721 at Hongqiao, and we have information Gulf requesting Alpha clearance to Hong Kong.
China Eastern 71, Roger, standby for clearance, number 1.
Number 1.
吉祥190纵右转直飞拉伞。右转直飞拉伞。
上海晚上好，东方351纵356联系者正在通过800米。
Speed check, flaps
351纵上
15.
镜雷达已识别全距离上升到标准气压6000米公尺。
全距雷达上标6000，东方356。
And we've got India Bravo Delta. The ILS
Southern
is
Bridge, Air China 1835, descend and maintain 900 meters, turn left heading 020, clear ILS, runway 35 left, report when established.
descend 900 meters, heading 020, clear the ILS 35 left, Air China 1835.
东方218上镜雷达看到了Southern 911发进长盲间跑道35左，保持速点。
900 meters, I think is 29. Yeah, or 3000 actually. And clear for the ILS. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. Nice. Oh, once again, the tracking there. Established on the ILS 35 left, Air China 1835.
Air China 1835, running service terminated, connect Pudong Tower 118.8.
Tower 118.8, Air China 1835, bye bye, thank you very much. Pudong Tower, good evening, Air China 1835, ILS 35 left.
China 1835, hello Pudong Tower, wind 040 meters per second. QNH 1033, runway 35 left, clear to land.
QNH 1033, clear to land 35 left, Air China 1835 heavy. Nice, clear to land. Beautiful.
2500.
Radio altimeter alive.
Gear down. Flaps 20.
Cabin crew, take your seats. Speed check, flaps 20.
Flaps 30.
Speed check, flaps 30.
Landing checklist. Possibly next week on Monday.
Landing checklist.
Yeah,
Landing
maybe on
checklist
Monday,
complete.
same time as this. Right, landing checklist complete. We'll fly. Flight director. There seem to be a bit of a few bumps on the approach, maybe. Nice. It's a little bit bumpy. Bumpy.
1,000 feet. Approach stable.
Check, check.
1,000.
Missed approach is 2960. Okay, good. So 3,000. Oh, that's ballooning.
Approaching 3-5 left.
The pitch attitude is not right. They got this totally wrong, but that's one of the things as well.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums.
Check, check.
那么国外看到，然后另外是银行高8400和9200强那个。
Continue.
我3个国外收到了，直播上
100.
啊，可以的。
50.
我们3个国外去看交河环线厦门跑道34座，舟山96 Delta 离场，其实上高900，设置海牙1洞33。 应答机632拐，离场联系上海进行120.3。
Speed brakes up. Reversers normal.
No, the blue is the fly-by-wire trim speed indication. We'll make
60 knots.
Delta 5. Yeah.
3国外气力上高是900。 那么3国外服务正确指导报。
I need this as a scratch pad or notepad.
Channel 135, welcome to Shanghai Taxi Delta 5, Papa 4, hold short runway 35 right.
Delta 5, Papa 4, all short 35 right, and China 1835. So Delta...
Channel 1835, any stand present?
Gate 170, please, Air China 1835.
Gate 170, roger, thank you.
Papa 4 is, yeah, across here. Cool. Where's the line? Cool. Welcome to Shanghai Pudong.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ahead of schedule.
conclusion of our flight.
What was the damage? Oh, not bad.
Fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark.
Ah.
We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
No need for the no need for the chiropractor today. Huh?
9号机位准备好了，请求退开。Channel 5129，可以开车跑道356。可以推出开车跑道356，正时头朝南。Channel 5129正确 ，great great。Channel 1835, cross runway 35 right.
Cross runway 35 right, Air China 1835. Okay, to cross the runway. Put the strobes on. Oh, there's nobody here, good.
Approaching 17 left.
And then where are we going?
Channel 1835, right turn taxi via Alpha, Tango 4, hold short of Whiskey 6.
Alpha Tango 4, all short Whiskey 6, Air China 1835. Okay, so Alpha is the first right here. Yeah. Then Tango 4. Right, let's go on Alpha first. As the thing, single pilot is hard. When there's two pilots, one can obviously taxi the aircraft, and the other dude kind of look around. And no worries, no worries. I'm usually on at this time because later on I don't really have you know, the chance to do this, but yeah, anytime. Alpha, okay. Where's Tango 4? Oh yeah. Oh, it's across here. Bravo 4. Hold on, hold on. I'm going too fast there. Bravo 3. And then will be Tango 4. Oh, okay. So after Bravo 3 it should be Tango 4 there, according to the chart. I heard this guy who was flying on the 747, he said on the 400 they had to disconnect the auto throttle. On the dash 8 they could land with the auto throttle on. So it was a little bit like on the 777 where you land with the auto throttle connected. No, it depends on my availability. This week I was a little bit busy, and today was the first chance for me to be on. Next week I think I'm around on Monday, so I'll try to be on Monday. That's Tango 4. And after that, maybe on the Thursday or something. Yeah, maybe on the Thursday. But it really depends on, you know, when I'm available. So this is Tango 4. Ah, okay, you have to take it off. Oh, this guy is loud.
Bravo 5 Alpha 爬爬1跑到35外35右外等前到5109。
Right, so here we are actually. Tango 4, and we go all the way to Whiskey 6 here. That's the taxiway we're on. Yeah, they didn't choose the best gate, but I didn't know ATC would be on. Maybe I would have landed on the other runway, but it's alright. Oh, I've been flying like this for many years. I'm not the usual guy here. I'm aware I might be a bit of a weirdo maybe for some people, thinking, hey, what the hell is he doing here, you know, on stream, but yeah, I like it, enjoy it. I'm happy to fly in China like this on the PC. Pretend in real it's another story, but on the PC like this, it doesn't bother me. I'm happy. So that's Whiskey 4 intersection.
1835, continue taxi via Tango 4, Whiskey 6, Lima 24 to stand 170.
Taxi Tango 4, Whiskey 6, and second, the end of the message. Air China 1835.
China 1835, up to Whiskey 6, it's Lima 24 to stand 170.
Okay, Whiskey 6, Lima 24 to gate 170, Air China 1835. So this is gonna be Whiskey 6.
Tower, good evening. Lufthansa Cargo 7477, request delivery to Xiamen, thank you.
Lufthansa Cargo 2, correction, Lufthansa Cargo 7477, hello Pudong Tower. Your cruising altitude 8,400 meters or 9,200 meters.
Clear on the left.
8,400 meters, prefer.
Lufthansa Cargo 7477, roger.
And this is Lima 24, yeah, okay.
Hotel Sierra November 92 Delta departure, initial climb 900 meters, QNH 1033. Cruising altitude change to 8,400 meters and your score is 6305. Departure frequency is 120.3.
At least we got a bit of a visit of the airport. In Beijing it was very close to the runway, but here it's a little bit of a trek on the ground. But hey. Right, gates. A lot of gates, huh?
What are the departure procedure, thank you.
Lufthansa Cargo 7477, Hotel Sierra November 92 Delta departure.
So 176, 175, yeah. Okay.
Clear to destination
It's a little bit
0134,
further up.
that's Hotel
Oh,
Sierra
is that the
November
Lufthansa there?
92
Oh,
Delta,
nice.
Departure initial climb 900 meters, confluence 1033, and the transition altitude is 8,400 meters.
Ah, no worries, Eagle Airways, no worries.
And
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Is 8,400
Thanks again
meters,
for
and
the
6304,
subscription. Hope to see you around from time to time.
Lufthansa Cargo 7477.
Lufthansa Cargo 7477, squawk 6305.
6305.
I'm trying to kind of
Lufthansa Cargo 7477, we're back correct.
simulate here what we do in real, within obviously the confines of the simulation, but because it's not always possible to actually show what's being done in real and all that stuff, but you're limited by the PC. But thank you very much. Hopefully, yeah, I'll manage to catch you soon. 170, here we are. We should have, yeah, GS6 is waiting. Lights and doors.
Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Here we are. We are, cool. Ah, 2 feet. It's playing with me there, huh? Allez, push, push. That's that. So, parking brake is set and the APU is running, so I can shut down the engines. We'll change the doors to manual. And we'll do the deboarding. 1 and 2, we got 2 jetways here. They're gonna move, hopefully. Don't bump into each other. Oh, that's fine. Nice. That's it. And once the jetway is in place, then you can open the doors, obviously. Because otherwise, yeah, you take the risk of sending people overboard. So let's open this one and this one. This one goes back to the Addons page. We blank the minima.
I am ready for the checklist.
And Natalia, you always forget the weather radar. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Cool. Welcome to Shanghai Pudong. Really pleased actually today. ATC pretty much all the way, at least on the latter part of the cruise, and then for the arrival, that was very good. Send a quick message to the
Cargo 7477, thank you. Push SR approved, runway 34 left.
Yeah, that's it. Just disconnected from VATSIM to stop the chatter in the background. Yeah, very nice actually. Very enjoyable. I might try to fly around here more often. I can understand it's kind of evening time, so it's maybe a more suitable time to for the controllers at least to open. Let's see the flight on Volanta. Volanta. Where are we here? So 2 hours and 2 minutes block time. It's relatively quick. An hour 39 from takeoff to landing. We burn 13.1 tons of fuel. Okay. Yeah. That's honorable. Cool. That's what we did. Left from here. Short taxi here. Departure is a little bit square. That was that 90-degree turn. I didn't really know how to negotiate. And then all the way down on the arrival. Touchdown, yeah, just after the piano keys. No bad, all considering. And then I came across here. Alpha. This was Tango 4, yeah. And 170 here. Excellent, good. Another flight in the books. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's not, as I said, the place that... yeah, of course. Yeah, you can send a request. Actually, Got to make it public. What's the profile name I have on this? Oh yeah, the usual. Here it is. Yeah, no, that was very nice today. Enjoyed it. Really good. ATC, somewhere different. Which, as I said, normally in real I'm not a big fan, but here it's okay. I'm sitting at my desk with my cup of coffee. Can't complain, really. Oh, now we've got a few more ATC open in the area. Unjung Pandang, Manila, Kobe in Japan, Incheon as well. Oh gosh, quite a few in Asia now. Kuala Lumpur as well. Oh, good. Excellent. That's it. Well, said I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me today. And as I said, I'll probably see you on Monday, I would imagine. But I'll keep you advised. Although today I've not really had a chance to send the pre-broadcast message, but I'll try to do it on Monday if I do come on. In the meantime, enjoy the simulation, have fun, be good, and have a good weekend coming up. I'll see you next week at some point. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.